Today's training is called RAMP, still called RAMP, Reducing Annual Medicare Penalties. But we have a goal now. Our goal is for you. We want you to earn $1,000 in your first 30 to 45 days. Okay? If you disagree with this goal, then you can leave. Or if it's too little, you can stay. That's okay too. But listen, in order to make that, it really doesn't take 10 sales like it might take in other things. It takes one client who you're able to help. And the cost to do that is zero to you. We've made this really maybe too easy, and some might argue. But let me just give you some background. We believe that you, without even learning how to sell annuities, if you can help identify one relationship, someone you know who trusts you, and help them with a retirement income plan, help them connect them with retirement income specialists, and have a little bit of help there, that case is likely to pay you $1,000 or more alone. So don't get too crazy about this. Let's just start with getting your first paycheck. Medicare business is amazing, but it's a tough business these days because commissions have been cut a little bit. Competition is on the rise. Renewals have been at risk. And most Medicare agents realize that they could supplement really nicely their Medicare income with annuities, but they've been fearful of doing that. They know that the commissions are high, but they're a little bit afraid of knowing when and how to bring up the discussion. There's often been no clear way to bring it up. And annuity products can be complex. The more you learn, the less confident you feel in being able to sell them. So we're proposing a plan that doesn't require you to be an annuity specialist. It just has you start with referring someone to a retirement income specialist to help them develop a retirement income plan. Now, listen, I have met with clients often who don't need an annuity, but man, they walk away from that meeting so much more confident about their retirement because we show them why they're okay and why they don't need one, or if they need one, why they need it and how it would help them. The goal is to bring confidence to your clients, not necessarily just to sell an annuity, but we hope we sell an annuity on the way. So here's the model. You simply use our simple script to a referral message. You find one trusted client, you have a one short conversation framed around their retirement income, and then we work with you to assign you to a specialist. Now, you're lucky. You have specialists right there in your office with you who can help you. And if they can't, they know where they can reach out to get additional help. So it's simple. We're going to give you a simple script. You're going to connect them with a retirement specialist. And if there's a purchase, you're going to have an opportunity to earn a great commission. Here's the script. Now, some of you have listened to previously, we talked about IRMAA. IRMAA is still an issue, but we've realized there's actually so many more clients you have that need help beyond IRMAA. So this script allows us to be able to connect with those clients. Now, before I read the script to you, I want you to just stop and think. If you're an experienced Medicare agent, I want you to think about the client or two who you have the best relationship with. These are the individuals you care a lot about. They care about you, and they'll answer your phone call when you call. And they're open to your conversation. Those are the people you're going to start with. Now, that's where we're going to start, okay? If you're new to Medicare, I want you to think about a friend, a family member, or maybe even yourself. Who do you know that's approaching retirement or just been retirement and maybe hasn't had time to really think about what their future looks like? And here's the script. Jim, I'm seeing many of my clients' premiums increase as they age because they haven't given enough thought to how they receive their retirement income. So they get hit with higher taxes and higher Medicare costs. So I've brought in a retirement income specialist to meet with my clients and help them put a plan in place for their future. This is a free service we offer our clients. Would you like to schedule some time with her? Do you see how that can be helpful? And any of your clients, you don't have to have RMD issues. You don't have to have IRMA issues. Every one of your clients, as they hit in their 70s, and especially if they have a good 401k or an IRA, they're subject to RMDs and could be hit with IRMA. And that can be avoided if we can sit down and really think through that. Now, many of your clients are going to have a great pension. And I said they may not need an annuity. That's okay. But they're going to benefit from the peace of mind they get having had a chance to meet with retirement income specialists. So we're going to give you that script is super simple. Um, so here's how it starts. It starts with just one. So I want you, as I said before, don't make a big list. Don't worry about the calculators, no cold calls. Pick your person. Think about one client you have a great relationship with, someone who trusts you and takes your calls, any age, any situation, no RMDs or penalty screening required. Retirees with an IRA, a 401k, or savings are ideal. Now, if you're thinking of someone right now, that's the person. Okay. This is the person you're going to start with. And then reach out. You can reach out in two ways. If you're confident, use that script. You reach out on your own, make the phone call. If you're not, you're going to connect with your sponsor or someone on your team who has a little bit more experience, who's more confident, and you're going to listen. You're just going to pick up the phone and say, "Hey, Aaron, this is Brett. I have Clay on the phone with me. He's a friend of mine. He's a retirement income specialist. I've been thinking about you, and I just want to see if this free service we've started offering is going to help you." And then turn it over and let Clay take it from there. And it can be so simple. And there's an amazing opportunity. Again, this is something where you can earn in the next 30 to 45 days $1,000 or more just by making that phone call, making an introduction. You make the introduction, you schedule the meeting, and the specialist handles the case. They do fact finding, case design, best interest suitability, review, presentation, paperwork. You observe, you learn, and you earn. Listen, if you never want to learn about selling annuities, you can stop right there. This can be your go-to mentality. And when open enrollment comes, we're going to teach you how to, just at the end of a conversation, be able to say, "Listen, I think there's something we can do to help you. I'm just going to review your case and I'm going to call you back." Because you're not going to have this conversation in your Medicare conversation, but you're going to identify people who have a need. If you have a good relationship with them, you're going to call them back, and even in 10 minutes, and you're going to schedule time with them to go ahead and meet with a specialist. You can double your income during open enrollment season just by thinking about how to ask this question and connect people with a specialist. This is how our street commission is paid. First of all, you need to know we pay 100% of our street commission to our agents. There's no funny money here. We don't hide some in our back pocket, put any under the mattress before you learn about it. We pay 100%. I used to think that's the norm. It's not. And you're going to start with just getting the 20% for setting the appointment. Someday, and whenever you feel you're comfortable, you can add fact finding, case design, presentation, and app and funding. If I were a Medicare agent, I know how busy you can get. I don't think I would try to learn how to do case and presentation. I might do fact finding. I might learn how to do the app and get the case funded, but I just might set appointments and move on and stay focused during open enrollment and just let somebody work behind me and close those deals and cash those checks, and I'd be happy. For those of you who don't understand the economics of annuities, let me just explain. Our average case is a $150,000 annuity. Now, that commission, depending on the type of commission, could be 2%, could be 7%. 70% of our cases are 7%. I'm going to use 5% because it's right in the middle and the math is easy. At a 5% commission, that annuity placement, the carrier is going to pay out $7,500. So 20% is $1,500 to you. Is that worth a phone call? Like, that's not a bad paycheck for connecting. So here's the good news. We don't set arbitrary timelines. If you want to earn all of it and learn everything, you can earn 100%. You keep as much as the case as you're qualified or you feel comfortable in actually doing, and know that you're never alone. If you get in the middle of a case and it becomes too difficult, we have annuity specialists who will gladly hop in and help you. You can at any time say, "I'm going to try to do 100%. Oh, this is more difficult. I'm going to pay the 20% and have somebody else come in and do case design." It's up to you. You control it. These are your clients. We respect the relationships, your relationships. So we're not heavy-handed in this at all. Now, what's required in order for you to split the commission is that you be life licensed. So most of you will have your life insurance license. If you don't, it's not a difficult process. And we actually have a free tool on our website available to help you prepare for licensing. It actually uses AI. It'll test you, figure out what you don't know, and it'll serve up information until you learn those things that you're not doing well in. Secondly, it requires some training, and suitability training is really the key training. Some companies have a little product brochure or video they want you to go through, but for the most part, it's 4 hours in most states, 8 hours in California, and you'll have that. It doesn't, some in the Medicare, I understand you have suitability by carrier. You don't have that in the annuity space, and you can do it just in time. So when you're writing a policy, I just decided I'm going to write a policy with Pacific Guardian this week. A Tuesday night, we decided on that product. Wednesday morning, I filled out the application and was appointed that day. It's not difficult. Okay. So whyannuity.com? Because we're nice. No, I think we have an unmatched compensation system. Not only do we pay out 100% street commission, but you get 20% of that. It gets credited towards your account, or 100% depending on what you do. And you have an opportunity to earn stock options every year. You're able to recommend and refer other agents to come join us and build your own hierarchy. Even if you're not an agency manager, you can do that without leaving your agency and starting your own agency. You don't have to have an office and do all the complexity it usually takes. You could just tell other friends who are selling Medicare about us and refer them to us, and you're going to get paid a percentage of what the company gets paid on every case they write. We don't take money from our agents to give to other agents. We don't do that. We take money out of the commission set aside for the carrier, from the carrier for us, and we pay 50% of what we make to this agency builder program. We also have an amazing annual production bonus that allows top producers to cap our earnings on them. So we're never going to make more than $50,000 or so a year per agent. After that, we're going to pass along all that comes to us to those agents. We have the most respected brand. We're annuity.com. When you reach out on behalf of annuity.com, people trust you. They attribute that you've got a company behind you who knows annuities and knows what they're doing. And finally, we've created what we think is the simplest path to get started. This is your training. You're going to be disappointed if you felt like, oh, great, I'm going to learn annuities. I'm going to spend 12 hours in the classroom. No, this is your training, and it's almost over. Some of you are going to be so happy about that. And it costs you nothing. We're not going to charge you for tools. We're not going to charge you to join us. We want you to benefit and to join us. Now, here's what can happen tonight. I told Kathleen about this program. She's in Colorado Springs. That night, she made some phone calls. This is what happened.
Yes. And we've been using the script. I used it immediately on that day you sent it to me. And then Al came down and did a nice sale for 200,000. And then we used it again, the script. And my team is starting to use it. So next Thursday we have a family with 600,000. and another family, 200,000 coming into the office, and Alan's helping. Al's doing the work, I mean.
Fantastic. It's working then, right?
It is, it works. And so my agents are now, yesterday,
So Al is her annuity specialist. She made a phone call. Sure enough, she had clients that wanted to talk, and Al came down and met with them. You can have the same success, and it doesn't require a lot of extra effort and a lot of knowledge. It just requires having the courage to make the phone call. So, first of all, if you haven't enrolled with us, you need to hit the start button below the screen, or go to the agent who recommended you. Will have their own website. So it might be brettblake.joinannuity.com and then /start. So hit the start button and get started. And then connect with your specialist and make sure you decide, are you going to make these calls by yourself, or are you going to have your agent help you make those phone calls? And make sure that you've got that aligned. And then if you don't have an annuity specialist you're working with, contact us at support@annuity.com. We'll help you. And then pick up the phone and dial one client who trusts you and just help them prepare for their retirement. I want to just kind of finish this one thing. In America, we have shifted from a predominantly pension-based retirement system where everyone had Social Security and a pension that would last the rest of their life to what we're calling a defined contribution program, where they're putting money into their 401k and their IRA. We've done a pretty good job teaching, not good enough, but pretty good job teaching people how to save money. But what I'm learning is that even those individuals who've saved enough money for retirement are not enjoying their retirement. Wealthy individuals are going throughout their whole retirement terrified, scared about spending the money they've saved for retirement, and they don't spend it. Over 80% of Americans are dying with that lump sum still in place, having not taken the vacation they wanted to take, not spoiled their grandchildren like they want to spoil them. We have an epidemic of fear when it comes to retirement finances, and it doesn't have to be that way. Research shows that if we can help a client put together a retirement income plan to distribute the money that they've saved for retirement, if they're getting a paycheck that will never end, that's a retirement. Until they die, they happen to spend those paychecks because they know another one's coming next month. They have the retirement they always dreamed about. They don't have the fear of running out of money. That reduction in stress actually improves their health. And guess what? They actually live longer. The fact that they know they have their needs met allows them to be a little more aggressive with the rest of their money. And their whole portfolio does on average 30% better. We're not talking about money for money's sake. We are talking about allowing our seniors to love and enjoy and live in their golden years, to worry less, and to really live longer. And you can help them, not only help them with their medical needs and their health needs, but you can help them align them with somebody who can just relieve that pressure from them and long term be such a guide and such a help to them. I hope you are as excited about this as I am. I hope you'll decide to start. I hope you'll make a phone call today. Hope every one of you will just think about somebody you know who you can help, because you can help, you can make a difference. I hope you'll do that. And by the way, why Medicare agents? I have to tell you this. We have 11,200 people retiring every day in America. And we only have 100,000 people in America who know how to sell annuities. And that number is declining every year. There's no way for us to train annuity agents fast enough to be able to reach the population. Fewer than 10% own annuities that are guaranteed income annuities. We're losing the battle, and we need to expand our voice dramatically. That's why we need your help. There's 4 times more Medicare agents than there are annuity agents. We don't need you to be experts, but we need your trusted relationships to be able to just let your clients know that there's a better way to retire. And most of them don't even know what an annuity is, let alone how it can help them. So help us, join us, get started. Make a phone call tonight and find just one person you can help, and we'll help you earn $1,000 in your first 30 to 45 days. So let's get started. I appreciate you being with us. As you can tell, I'm a little excited about what we're doing. If you have any questions, I'm happy to, you can unmute, you can put it into chat. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
Brett, real
Yes.
quick, what is the site like? Because I was trying to navigate it on my phone. Maybe I got to do it on my computer. But what is the process? An agent wanted to find out, like she signed up for annuity.com and she wants to know who she's under. How do you find that out? Like, what is the process for that?
It's commission.annuity.com, commissions.annuity.com. And they have to sign up first. They probably need to go and register at agent.annuity.com, which is kind of all things back office. Once they've signed up, once they've registered there, they'll be able to log into commissions. And in that, they should be able to see their organization and team. And if they have any questions, they can reach out to support@annuity.com, or our phone number is on the all those websites, the 800 number. And I can find that. I just don't.
Okay.
I haven't memorized it.
Yeah, and then a few months back, maybe 3 months ago, we jumped on a all leaders training where we were working with a potential other FMO where they offered to do a case, the first case at no charge. But you know how they had the strategies with
Yep.
stacking and stuff like that. What is that agency name? Because I wrote it in a notebook, but I have like 5 notebooks and I can't
Yeah.
seem to find it.
It's just advanced planning at annuity.com. Or excuse me, no, it's not advanced. It's annuity. Oh man, now I'm confused. Let me just stop sharing this. Actually, if you go to illustrations at annuity.com, you'll get them.
Okay.
And all of those contact information is available, Clay, on your agent.annuity.com site. Up on the far right side under your name, if you pull that down, there's a whole page of just who to contact, what their phone numbers, what their email addresses are. So that's where any questions, and by the way, at agent.annuity.com, we have an AI engine. It's called Agent IQ. And if you start by just going there and typing in the question you have, it's pretty good at giving you the information you need. So you don't have to remember where everything is.
So it's at agent.annuity.com and then you
Just,
ask.
yeah, agent.annuity.com.
Okay. And then they have that where you can go into the AI and ask. Okay.
Yep. You'll see the AI right there, front and center. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot.
Nice to meet you all. Thanks for joining us today. Have a great day. See you
Thank you.
later.